embarrassing, shambolic, humiliating, and downright crap is pretty much all I can describe Grimsby's result today. I literally cannot believe where we are as a team, as a club, and for once I'm not blaming boardroom. This is all completely in the on-field. All the players have got everything to blame. It's their fault. It's their fault we're in this mess. We conceded 2 goals in 2 minutes. Luke Molyneux and Joe Ironside. Hi Bob. I just thought to say that first off. A friend of mine that usually watches these videos. I saw him at the game today, and he was trying not to rub it in as the game was going on, but he did. But what an absolute shambles. And so when Molyneux scored on 6 minutes, you know, we had a good first 5 minutes, and then, well, we didn't, to be fair. I'm lying to myself there. We didn't. Doncaster were on the front foot from the start. Like I said, Luke Molyneux got the goal on 6 minutes. Joe Ironside doubled it. Sloppy defending again. Soft defending. Welcome to the bottom end of League 2. Then we had like a 10-15 minute spell. Charles Vernon causing trouble for Doncaster, down both wings really, but mainly down the right where I was. And he got clipped. He kind of bought the penalty, but it was. Danny Rose slots it away for his 13th goal of the season. And then it just turned to shit. And I don't care how people put this, you know. Nalmar, it was an own goal in the end. That it was Nathan Sterry, but it's been given as Nalmar. It did look like it clipped off somebody. Somebody next to me pointed that out. I didn't see it come off Niall, but apparently it did. And then, you know, even though it stopped at 3 for nigh on 20 minutes, we never really looked like getting back into it. Craig got a 4th on 72 minutes, and Gavin Hurst got the final goal on 82. And I honestly thought it was going to be 6 and 7. But there's not much to say apart from we're embarrassing. We are embarrassing at the back. And people were saying to me, you know, they were looking forward to this review because of what I was going to say. And I'm going to say it as it is. Absolutely shocking. This is shocking. How have we got this bad? How have we got this bad? You know, we are now 3rd bottom of the league table. I have literally just checked. David Artell, since David Artell took charge against MK Dons in November, he has won 2 games since then. He's played 10 league games in charge. He's won 2 of them. And he might be able to turn around and say that, well, we've done well away from home. You've won 2 games, Dave. 2 games is all you've won. Trouble is, and this is where the players have to take the blame, well, Danny Rose doesn't have to take any blame. And I've said that on many a review. I'm not blaming Danny Rose for any of this. If anything, I feel sorry for him. It's going to be interesting to hear what he says post-match. That hasn't come out yet because I wanted to get my feelings out on this video now. I wasn't going to wait to see what he says because whatever he says is redundant to me. He can say whatever he wants after this because it's redundant. We're third bottom because we're crap. We're third bottom because we can't defend nothing. Every single time we are soft. We have got a soft underbelly under us. This isn't the Grimsby that came up 2 seasons ago. This isn't even the Grimsby of last season in the league. How have we gone? How have we been able to go from finishing 11th in the league to being third bottom in the entire division? And I said, you take this month. We are, and I will say this officially, we are in a relegation. I don't know if dogfight's too nice to say, but I'll say it. We're in a relegation dogfight. And if David Artell does not accept that there is a chance that we could go down this year, there is a chance. I remember I saw somebody say, and I said it to a friend of mine as well, earlier in the week, I said, this feels a lot like the only thing that will keep Grimsby Town up this season is the 2 teams below us being so poor. But it feels a lot like the 07-08 season. Sorry, the 08-09 season. It feels a lot like that in regards to the 2 teams that went down in 08-09 were abysmal. Like Chester having that 20-30 point deduction they had. Darlington and Chester and things like that. They were just awful. Right now, we are probably the worst team in the division. And I remember joking with Bob. I mentioned Bob at the start of the video. Well, my friend who is Bob is a Donny supporter. And I said, you can't do what you did to us a few seasons back when they beat us 5-1 at Blundell Park again. But they have. Doncaster have gone and done exactly the same as they did a few seasons back. If things were going to get this bad and things were going to get to a point where we were going to be honest, why did we sack Paul Hurst? It's starting to make you wonder, why the hell have we sacked Paul Hurst? If anything, defensively, we've got worse since Paul Hurst left. Now, that's not me saying Paul Hurst should have stayed. I'm saying through what we've done and the amount of times we've conceded goals at home, 3 against Stockport, 5 against Notts County, 5 against Doncaster, 6 against Walsall, all under Artell. All under Artell. And I am getting very close to Artell out. And I'll say that right now because I don't see an improvement in what Artell is talking like or saying or anything like that. I don't think these players are playing for Artell. And I say that due to the fact they can't be. And they damn well can't be at home. I had a chance of you're not fit to wear the shirt. 90% of that squad I 100% agree with. They're not fit to wear the shirt. This is embarrassing. This is worse than when we went down last time. And I can't believe I'm talking about the possibility of Grimsby Town going down again. But there is that distinct possibility that Grimsby will go down again. And this time, if we do, I don't see how we'll come straight back up. But I will say this, Artell's future, in my eyes, is at risk. I don't like changing managers at all. But I don't see what improvements we've made under Artell to make enough to turn around and go, yeah, we play at home in 2 weeks' time against Forest Green Rovers. Yikes. We're in trouble. We're in dire, dire trouble. Artell said a couple of weeks ago, we're not in a relegation battle. Well, I don't know what well he's drinking out of, but whatever it is, can I have some? Because this is. It's okay playing fancy football, fancy, attractive football, but you haven't got the squad to do that. And I've said this on a few reviews. This is crap. This is shit. You can't expect us fans to... Look, 6,500, 7,000 there again today. Yes, it was a derby of some sort. But no home fans deserve this. I'm just disgusted. This should be our fortress. Blundell Park should be one of the most difficult places to go. Artell said when he first came in that you need to make Blundell Park a horrible place to come to. You know, that it's a bit meh, which was a quote from David Artell. A bit meh. Well, you ain't made us any less meh since you've come in. If anything for this, I would rather have kept Hurst and gone down that way, because at least we wouldn't be getting battered every week. And especially at home. That's the worst bit. This is on our patch. Teams who are no better on the football than we are absolutely rinsing us at home. And how can David Artell stand there and go and even think we're doing all right? We're not doing all right. We're nowhere near all right. You know, I usually come on these videos, guys, and I'm usually level-headed, and I'm normally, you know, I can see positives. I can't take positives from this. Another 5 shipped to own. I don't know how Artell can spin this. I mean, I don't know how we can spin it. For it to be good. We've deteriorated since Hurst left. Maybe not in the football style, but damn well in the defensive way. We fell to bits. We fell apart. And we're falling closer and closer to that trap door. So if Artell is the one that's going to stay, wake up and realise we're in a relegation fight. We're nothing special. It's okay playing the fancy football when you haven't got the players to play it. And I'm going to go on this again. Put Eastwood in. I'm not going to knock Cartwright because he's only a young lad. But what in the world, how is Cartwright still in the team? Put Eastwood in. He can't do any worse. He can't do any worse. Because if it had been an outfield player, he'd have been changed ages ago. Cartwright hasn't been that much better than Eastwood. So put Eastwood in. Use your noggin. Just because he's a goalkeeper doesn't mean he's not open to being dropped. So drop him. The lad needs a break because he's getting pelters. All the time he's getting pelters. And fans will say to me, and I'm sure they'll say, well, he can't do much with the defence that's in front of him. He's part of that damn defence. He's part of it. Organise it. Everybody needs to take blame. Nobody played great today. Nobody played well today. But I literally am losing my patience with David Artell. Fans will say, no, we need to give him time, and we're being battered at home every single time. We've got Forest Green coming up in 2 weeks' time. I have not seen Blundell Park empty as quick as it had emptied. You know, for Derby, this, that and the other, usually you get all the banter being thrown back and forth. The amount of times Doncaster were throwing at us, you know, we're going down and they're staying up. They're safe, in my opinion, Doncaster. Defensively, they're not much better than us, but we're awful. We're absolutely awful. It's okay playing the like I've said this twice in the video, so I know I'm repeating myself. But you play the fancy football when you can. You make sure you're difficult to beat first. And that's one difference that we're not. We're not difficult to beat. You can talk about what we're like away from home. I don't give a damn. Because at the end of the day, getting a point here or there won't save our ass. But I'm sure Artell will come out with something that is, oh, well, we did all right for this much time and we did all right for that much time. We're Grimsby fans. We deserve better than this. Now, the players need to take a bulk of the blame. The midfield and back players, they need to take a bulk of this blame. I'm not blaming Easter. I'm not going to blame Rose. I'm not going to blame Vernon. I'm not going to blame them. I'm going to blame the midfield because the amount of times that we lost that. Clifton had a great chance not long after we scored that he should have poked away to go level 2-all. But I don't think people are playing for the manager. I really don't. I really don't. I do believe they played for Hurst. It was just Paul's time, I think. But you can't tell me they're playing for Artell. At home, you can't tell me they're playing for Artell. 5-5, 3-1, 6-1. You can't say they're playing for Artell. It's embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. And I'm proud to wear this black and white shirt. All the fans that are in Blundell Park today are proud to wear their shirt. I don't know how many of our players are proud to wear that badge. And I question how proud David Artell is of being manager of this club. A club that has had so much turmoil in the last 20 years. And do you know what? It's very easy for fans to say this. But do you know what? Our club over the last two and a half years don't deserve this. We don't deserve this. The owners don't deserve this. The fans don't deserve this. So why are we being fed it? Why are we being served up garbage? And only David Artell and the players can answer that. Danny Rose hasn't got to answer anything. I'm not even going to put the blame on Abo, although Abo did not have a good game today. Charles Vernon. They're the only three in my eyes today that I'm not going to put any real criticism on. The other 8, trash. Abikwo, what was the point in bringing him on? He did nothing. You leave Donovan Wilson and McKeel Pike on the bench till 20 minutes before the end, when we ended up being 4-1 down, which meant nothing. Absolute rubbish. I don't usually come in and tirade like this. But yes, Grimsby fans, I'm not going to lie to you. We are in a relegation battle. We are in a relegation scrap. This is going to be a tough 2-3 months. And whether David Artell will apologise or not, I apologise for us fans. Because we do not deserve this. The board do not deserve this. We're being sold a bill of goods by David Artell, I feel. Results are proving what I'm saying right. And especially at home. It's garbage. It's trash. It's pathetic. It's useless. Sort it out. Because if there's one thing that one set of fans do not deserve, is a third stint in non-league. But I'll say this right now, and I want to be honest with the Grimsby fan base. We're close to it. We're close to a third stint in non-league. Sort it out. Guys, let me know what you think. Please do hit the like button. Please give me something to smile about. Like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Leave me your comments down below. Are you as angry as me? Or are you kind of like what I normally am? Level-headed and can see the positives in this. Because I can't see any. I can't see any positive at all from this. Another 5 at home. It's a joke. Please do hit that bell button. I will do a preview for the next game. Whether I want to is another story, but I will. And leave your comments down below for me. Hit that like button. Hit that bell button. That'll let you know when I upload some new content. Let me know what you thought down below. And I think I'm going to go and cool down and relax, don't you? Going to be hard to do. I may as well go and now watch a game where you're going to see 2 teams try. Because our team certainly didn't. Today, anyway. That aren't going to make it easy for each other. So, you know. I would apologise, but I'm not going to apologise because us fans and even the owners don't deserve performances like that. And this badge does not deserve performances like that. And at home, we've had at least 3 under artell that I know of. Garbage. Absolute garbage. Let me know down below what you think. And I'll see you for the preview later on in the week. See you soon, guys. I'm gonna salute 5 times for the amount of times we've conceded. There you go. I'll see you guys soon. Ta-da. 5-1. 5 sodding 1.